The first Swallows Day Parade actually was an outgrowth from San Juan Elementary's Swallows Festival, 1958. That's when it first started. They would have a carnival and a festival celebrating the Swallows' return to Capistrano. You know the song, "When the Swallows Return to San Juan Capistrano"? That's a real thing. They come from Goya, Argentina. They arrive here on or about the 19th of March, which is St. Joseph's Day. They hang around town for a couple of months, and then in October they head back to Goya, Argentina. That's the theory. I don't think anybody's actually followed them to Goya, Argentina. They could be winding up at Pacoima for all we know, but the song says they go to Goya, Argentina, so we're going to stick with that. 1960 was the official first parade. Grand Marshals were Audie Murphy and Barbara Stanwyck. Co-Grand Marshals, the very first parade, and celebrities all the way up. I mean, the city of San Juan has got a rich culture, equestrian, the Indian, the Spanish heritage, the Niños, Shaman. So this is all a big celebration of that. We also wanted to do a lot of focus on the western side to keep the horses in everybody's vision throughout the years. The Chamber of Commerce took over the Swallows Day Parade right up until 1995. And then the Fiesta Association was formed, and it's been granted lead agency status by the city to do not just a parade, but what is called the Fiesta de las Golondrinas. Fiesta de las Golondrinas, which is the Festival of the Swallows. And that encompasses several events, primarily the Taste of San Juan, which has been going on for 29 years. We have an 1800 style ball. We have an 1800 style costume contest. We do Huskow Day, which is the day the day before the parade, where we have 2 mobile jails. We drive around town and we arrest people that aren't dressed in their Western apparel. And then everything culminates with the Swallows Day Parade. This year will be the 63rd annual Swallows Day Parade. So every year, as part of the Fiesta de las Golondrinas, we do an event called the Taste of San Juan. So we have all of our local restaurants, well, as many as we can fit, usually 25 to 30 local restaurants. And we charge a one-time fee to get into the event, and all the tastes from all the restaurants are included in the fee. All that money goes towards the upcoming Swallows Day Parade, and all of the restaurants, they donate their food. 500 to 600 portions. 25 to 30 restaurants, everything from Mexican food to steakhouses to fresh food to vegan. I mean, we get them all. We've been doing this for 29 years, the Taste of San Juan. We have some of our restaurants that have been in the Taste of San Juan for 29 years. We have a couple of restaurants in San Juan that have been around for a very long time. The food is amazing. It gives an opportunity for the residents who may not have been to some of the restaurants. San Juan is becoming quite the tourist town, and we have a lot of restaurants. We have a lot of new restaurants. This is one opportunity for the new restaurants to come out and showcase their talents, and another opportunity for the restaurants that have been around here since the days of Moses to show everybody, hey, we're still here. We still know how to make food. It still tastes great. We have typically 500, 600 people come to the event, and it's an amazing amount of fun.
Okay. So what are we serving tonight? What are we serving tonight?
We're serving from Sol Agave today. 2 ounces sugarcane filet mignon with chile delbert cream sauce, tamarindo glaze, and mango relish as a garnish. The best of the best. Very bright.
Let me get the sign. There you go.
We're going to try it.
I feel like we
Oh, is that it? Of course. It said, I thought it was. I'm coming in now.
Hey, I hope to see you soon.
I'm gonna have some more of that. Okay, we're shooting video and still and want it because this is video. Ice cream, yummy.
okay.
Okay.
From all of our volunteers, we actually had over 50 volunteers.
Here we go. Look at you. Okay, look at me. All right, everybody, wave to me. All right, hang on. I gotta sweep. There's so many of you guys in there. I love it.
A lot of Mexicans.
Yeah, stay there.
Second place.
Good job. Get in the shot. Okay, get in it. There we go. More.
Don't forget the original one.
We're shooting video and
Another
stills.
really fun event, probably one of our
They
most
need to run.
entertaining events, at least for me, is the Kids Pet Parade. We do that typically towards the end of February. Try to do it a month before the main parade. Our normal parade, the Swallows Day Parade, is 1.6 miles. For a 5-year-old kid who wants to be in a parade, that's a little much. Mom, Dad can be carrying the kid. That's the problem. So we do a little event called the Kids Pet Parade, where children 12 and under can bring their pets. We do a little tiny parade for them, and then we have judging, and we have different categories, from exotic to house pet to farm to fish to bird. I mean, I had one kid brought a betta. We've had goldfish. Last year we had a kid who brought their duck on a leash. A couple of years ago I had a turkey. Only in San Juan can you see some kid taking their turkey out for a walk. And then of course the dogs and the cats. And then we present the awards, we give them ribbons, food, because we have to feed the children. And then we put them in the Swallows Day Parade. And we make arrangements. So it is a 5-year-old kid. You know, they can have a stroller, or they can walk their dog for a little bit. They primarily will walk their dog and get all animated in front of the judging booth, because this is a adjudicated parade on parade day. And then they will also ham it up for the TV cameras. And then sometimes mom's carrying a little kid. This year we did a little bit different. Normally it was the judge's choice. We had one kid from the pet parade in there. This year we took the winners of every category. So we're going to have 5 or 6 kids with their pets. It's so cool though, because all these little kids are so excited. They get dressed up in costumes. They dress their pets up, their dogs and their cats in costumes, and they have so much fun. It's a very small event for the kids, because they only have to walk a couple hundred feet. But they get a chance to participate, and it goes again. It goes towards us making all of our events family friendly.
Oh, you got him to back up.
You saw me.
I like the sign language. He's like, sit down. Do they tell you jokes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do they quack you up? I don't. Really, you're just encouraging me. I'm sorry.
That's it. You can only sit. I don't know the other chicks.
We're just getting registered, just making sure we got a really good shot. Very stunning. Did you get the good angle? All right. So anything else you want to add about Swift? Oh wait, Swift. So that's part of the superhero thing? It's like Flash, but a dog?
Yes, he's really fast.
Your horses and cows are in therapy, or you help other people that are in therapy with the animals?
We help other people.
And the horses in therapy is like, man, my owner, he just keeps riding me and riding. I don't know what I'm. So how do they help people in therapy?
Well, it's funny, but all you do is bring the animal up to someone. I don't have to do anything. There's some magical thing that happens between the persons and the animals. Who knows?
And it's just like a calming effect.
Yes, and it reminds me.
Go. Go see the puppet.
All right, next category is in the. All right.
Here we go. Let's see. Okay. Good posing,
Hey,
John.
wait, is that JoJo in the cart going, what about me, man? So stay
All
with us.
right. You got to get in close to get split in the shot. All right. Good job. One more.
Another event we do is the El Presidente Ball. It's a smaller event. It's kind of specialized, but we try to recapture the 1800s by doing an 1800 style ball. So usually 3/4 of the attendees at the ball will dress up in 1800 style attire. Some people go all out and rent costumes that are absolutely amazing. Other people like me dress like this, you know, maybe a different vest and a coat and same tie, you know, inflation. And it's a great little event. It's a smaller event, you know, typically 200 people, you know, 175, 200 people, but it's a tradition. We typically do it the week before the parade, sometimes 2 weeks before the parade. And it's just kind of a slide in. We already had the kids events. Now we're doing one for the big kids. And then we move on to the rest of the events of parade week.
I haven't been to the parade in probably 20, 25 years. My first parade was 1963. And moved in the area in 62. And Buddy Epson was from the Beverly Hillbillies, was the Grand Marshal. It was like very cool. So I have a lot of great memories of the parade.
And I come from a large family, the Carter family from Capistrano Beach. And I can remember being in the parade as a young boy, as not only an altar boy at the Old Mission, because we all went to the Old Mission school, but also with Cub Scouts. And my mother actually, she was in the parade as well. And she was the manager of the gift shop in the 70s. And when she passed away, they rang the mission bells in honor of my mother.
Years ago, my husband and my daughter were in an Indian princess in the Suicide Parade. They were the Hoopy tribe. And they had a wonderful time. I had a TV on top of the float, and they had a keg of beer in there for the guys, not for the girls.
With us. And we passed out cartoon pages to all the elementary school kids. And when the parade came, they were waving their cartoons all colored in with Deputy Dog. And he had a smile throughout the whole parade. And it was a great experience to ride with Deputy Dog and Miss Fiesta.
Part so far has been the parade last year. I helped carry the bands, and it was so much fun getting all the kids together, the band directors, all the chaos, getting them together and in their right place, and then watching them march so proudly in the parade. And then Karen and I got to carry a banner together through the whole route of the parade, which was fun too. I was a founding member.
Derek and Christy happen to be part of the El Presidente Ball. I think our biggest memory as a family is our oldest son is now 20, almost 20. He learned to walk at the mission, so he took his first steps.
Memories of the Swallows Day Parade go back to when I was a little kid and I was in the parade, and it's been going on since my adult years, and here I am living the life as Miss Fiesta for 2023, and I love the Swallows Day Parade. I have great memories throughout the years with all my friends.
So, parade week is crazy. You know, the Tuesday before the parade, we have a mass meeting of all of our volunteers to get all the last details down. Then the next day, Wednesday, we have an event called Fiesta Grande, which is basically a costume contest. And we also do like a best belt buckle, best hat, best boots, and of course the hairiest man contest. Hairiest man contest in San Juan has been famous for a while. And what happens is in the first week of January, we put out a call, who wants to be the hairiest man in San Juan? So they'll come down to the Swallows Inn. Well, right next to the Swallows Inn is a barbershop. So they either show up completely clean shaven or we get them shaved. We snap a picture, and then they cannot shave until the week of the parade, Fiesta Grande. And they come in and they get judged. And I'm telling you, some of these guys, they get shaved and 15 minutes later, they've got a 5 o'clock shadow. So we don't see them for a couple of months, and then Sasquatch walks in the door. And it's very entertaining. So that is one of the highlights. We also, for the guys that didn't want to shave, we do a best existing beard. And our judges are brutal. I mean, some of our ladies will get in there, make sure that thing is real, and start yanking on it. We had Santa Claus show up at our last one, and 2 Santa Clauses actually. That was, I'm glad the kids weren't there. That would have been confusing to see 2 of them in the same room. But best existing mustache, best beard, and then we have a best saloon girl. Best saloon girl contest, best outlaw man, best outlaw woman, and we have our judges from our community come out and do the judging. I wouldn't want to be a judge because some of these contests are absolutely amazing. The costumes are insane. The belt buckles are nuts. I mean, most of the time they're very nice belt buckles, very ornate. They're silver, they're gold. They have history. Some of them are, one of the belt buckles recently was 150 years old. But then again, I saw somebody a couple of years back win with this giant hubcap thing. But it was a cool hubcap, and it was a functional belt buckle, and the judges were impressed, and she walked away with the prize. We get sponsorship, and we get cash donations, and we immediately flip that over, and that becomes the cash prizes for our contestants. But it's a great event, and we have a band playing. It takes place at the world famous Swallows Inn. If you've never been to the Swallows Inn, you have to go. I think it was voted the best dive bar in California. It's a great little venue. They graciously open their doors and let us do that event every year, and it's a great kickoff for the parade.
Little video first. All right, good. And a still. Talk to me a little bit. What are you guys looking for?
Bruce was my mentor. He made me a better Senor San Juan.
What do you think about that, Bruce?
If you know fish, you know he's lying. You know that.
One of our most recent additions to the Fiesta de las Golondrinas actually has nothing to do with swallows. We do a frog jumping contest, reminiscent of the frog jumping contest at Calaveras County. We get frogs, we do a circle, we have children sit around the circle, we put the frogs in the center, and the kids will vote on which one they think. Okay, we teach children how to gamble. The kids will vote on which frog they think is going to win, and whoever votes for the correct frog gets a little frog-related prize. It's strictly a kids event. We have a Mark Twain impersonator come down, and he does an amazing job. He gives them a little 5-minute history, because we're talking 5, 6, 7, 8-year-old kids. 5 minutes with Mark Twain. He does a history of the Calaveras frog jumping contest, a couple little stories, and then sometimes we have a scientist. We've had a U.S. Geological Survey frog scientist. They actually have those. They have butterfly and snake scientists too. I didn't know that. But the U.S. Geological Survey would send down a frog scientist and they'd bring out a giant bullfrog or something and talk about the frogs, and then specifically give the kids an education on the frogs we're using in the contest. So it's a little educational, and then we do the contest. We usually do 3 or 4 heats of the frog jumping contest because again, these kids have had school all day. Some are a little bit tired. It's a 2-hour event. This is our 8th year doing the frog jumping contest. It's one of my favorite events. It's children related, and it's a great kickoff to the end of Huskow Day. On the Friday before the parade, we do this event called Huskow Day, where we have mobile jails. We actually have 2 of them on the back of trailers, and we pull them through town, and we arrest people who are not dressed in their Western apparel, because you're supposed to dress up as a cowboy or a cowgirl on Huskow Day. We have companies that will contact us and do a little fundraiser for us to come in and arrest their manager. Sometimes they'll set up their manager. Manager doesn't know they're supposed to be dressed. And then the employees will buy merchandise from us as a fundraiser and then have us arrest their boss. We have companies and schools who make appointments. You know, can you please have the jail here at 2 o'clock because we're doing our second lunch, and then we're going to have to do a celebration for the kids. So we schedule all the appointments. We have both of our jails are constantly on the run. They start at 8:30 in the morning. They go right until 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Nonstop, all over town. Typically 40 or 50 of us will be out there. And again, it's a fun event. It's also a fundraiser. To go back to the economics, this parade is 100% community funded. And so $2 for a donation from a person to get out of jail, that actually helps a lot. So it's community gets a chance to engage. The community has fun. We get pictures. One time we went to the sheriff's station and arrested the sheriffs, put them in the jail, got a picture of us putting them in jail, and then we thought, it'd be kind of fun. How about you take us out of the jail? How about the sheriffs put us in the jail, and let's snap another picture. And that was hilarious because, we put the sheriffs in jail. Next picture, we know who the real sheriff in town is. But it's a great way for the community to get involved, and also it's a precursor. It's like, hey guys, tomorrow is the biggest day in San Juan Capistrano and one of the biggest events in South Orange County. So it's a fun day. If you're in San Juan the day before the parade, better have a cowboy hat, cowgirl hat. You better have boots on. Better have something, or you're going to meet one of our deputies and maybe have to spend a little bit of time in the Huskow.
Tell me about your group.
We are
So where are you from again?
We're from Morongo Valley.
Morongo Valley, and you're here for San
That's
Juan.
near Joshua Tree.
Very good.
Yeah.
So you're here at the Swallows Day Parade.
Yes.
Have you come before?
Yes, we have.
Yeah.
And you've got somebody in the parade?
Yes, we do.
Who is it?
Goods and Goats Market. Our daughter owns Goods and Goats Market. Goods and Goats.
Very
Yoga,
good.
and Little Farmers. And
How long have you been doing the parade announcing?
Well, I started announcing in '86.
Oh.
We did it from rooftops back then. Had a good time.
How long you been doing it?
Mike and I.
I've been doing it. Donnie and I've been doing it the last 4 years, 5 years, I think.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
fun together.
Very good.
I just moved here last year, so I came last year and there was no horses, so there's
Yeah,
horses
the
this year.
horses this year.
Yeah,
Horses are back.
excited about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Elvira Santos.
How long have you lived in San Juan?
Oh, too many years.
How many times you been coming to the parade?
30 years.
2 years?
30 years.
Okay, your big difference from last year, this year.
The last year, not this year.
And who are you?
I'm Blanca.
Blanca! Are you local?
No, I'm from Mission Viejo.
Well, that's local.
Okay.
We have people coming in from Thermal. You know where Thermal is?
No.
Oh, you go out to the desert and make a right. Until it gets too hot. Who are you?
My name is Crystal.
Are you local?
I live in Irvine, but I used to live here.
Okay.
Close by.
Very good. Have you come to the parade before?
Just once, a long time ago. So I'm
Okay.
very excited. She invited me.
Yeah, it's going to be a good parade this year. What's your name, first name?
Daniel,
Daniel, you're from?
Lake Elsinore.
Lake Elsinore. Have you come to the parade before?
Yes, I grew up out here.
Very good. Get ready for the horses again this year?
Oh yeah,
Lots of horses. Oh, there's a little sneaker.
they're first timers. Adam,
Adam, where are you from?
Orange County,
Huntington.
Huntington Beach.
Huntington Beach. Well, that's pretty local. Are you guys local?
Yeah, we're San Juan. Let's get in the foto.
Where are you from?
Right here, San Juan.
San Juan?
Yes.
Very good. What's your first name?
Maria.
Maria. What's that little girl's first name?
Sophia. Sophia.
Sophia. So have you been to the parade before? It's first time?
Yep.
You ready to see the big horses? There's big ones. Big bands too. We have one of the bands coming in from Thermal, California. The parade?
Yes.
All right, you're gonna have a fun time.
My second time at
I will take a picture of your face.
First time with the horses?
Face. Okay, smile.
And we were hoping she had
There you go. He's doing good. What's your first name? What was it again? All right. What's your first name?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. So you're local? Have you been to the parade before?
Lots of times. Love it.
Horses back again today.
I love it. They had the cars last year, but the horses are good.
Were you here last year?
Oh, yes.
Did you see the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile?
We sure did. Yes. But you gotta have your sunscreen. There you go.
So the 2023 Swallows Day Parade, the 63rd annual Swallows Day Parade, the first time that we've actually had horses going down the parade route since 2019 due to circumstances. So we're very excited. The theme is back in the saddle again, and it's not going to disappoint. We open up the parade with the Marine Corps Color Guard, the Mounted Color Guard out of Barstow. So they're going to be in the parade. We have, for the first time ever, the 11th Cavalry Army out of Fort Irwin. We have the Long Beach Sheriff's Posse, the Merced County Posse, San Bernardino Sheriff's Posse, the Orange County Sheriff's Posse. So we have a lot of police posses. We have the Hole in the Wall Gang. So this is a Old West reenactment with horses. We have the Victorian Roses Ladies Society, very prim and proper with their amazing carts and their surreys and their horses, and they're decked out in 1800 style costumes, and they're a major hit. The Daughters of the American Revolution, the Mormon Battalion. Those are a lot of the some of the entries that are traveling far away to be a part of the parade. In South Orange County, band season, marching band season's over. They're in stage band season, and a lot of the marching bands, they've been disbanded. So all of our bands come from out of the area, to the point where this year we've even created an award for who traveled the farthest to come to the Swallows Day Parade. We have a middle school marching band coming in 3 buses from Thermal. And I probably, they're going to win. We already Googled it. It's like 1,000,000 miles as the crow flies. But we have 6 marching bands. They're coming in from Oxnard, Pasadena, Lancaster, Thermal, a mix of middle school and high school bands. The Swallows Day Parade is an adjudicated parade, so we have 14 band judges, and they get judge their majorettes, their drum majors, their drum lines, their drill team, their auxiliaries, and of course the band. And they get points. They get points, and they get trophies at the end. We do an award ceremony for all of the bands and all of the floats, where they'll get plaques. The bands will get trophies. They will get points to go towards their record, and as you know, they get more points, they get invited to bigger events. We've got a couple of bands coming this year that consistently win the sweepstakes awards in parades. We have a middle school band who consistently wins the sweepstakes awards and beats out the high schools and the military bands. So then this is their first time in a parade. We're very excited to see them. Some of these bands are huge. One school band's coming in with 135 members. We have other bands that come in with 40 members. We have a Scots pipe band coming in. They won't be competing with the kids. They will be competing in a non-school band category. But it's an interesting mix. And being an equestrian parade, and having marching bands make noise. Horses get spooked. So there's a logistic side to this in the planning of the lineup, so that you have a marching band, you have walking units, you have buffer space, then you have your horses. So that everybody is nice and calm and nice and safe. And I heard some of the horses don't get along. Frisians, they don't get along with the Icelandic horses. Who knew? So it's like, but our equestrian experts, they know this stuff. So when we do our lineups, we say, well, you can't pair them with them. You can't pair these guys here. Keep these guys separate. And there's a lot of science. Everybody says it's not rocket science. We're just putting on a parade, but there are a lot of behind the scenes things that are going on. There's a lot of expertise that is drawn upon from people that have done this for decades and have learned from experience. I've read the books on parades. They don't cover anything that we have to deal with. Can you believe somebody wrote a parade book? I think I'm the only one who bought it. But, I thought, hey, I could learn something. Nope. The Swallows Day Parade is definitely a parade education because we have a mix of everything except motors. But this year, it's going to be spectacular. There's going to be a lot of, we have a lot of reenactment groups. We have a lot of sheriff's posses, and they're very colorful. We have 2 silver posses where their saddles are silver. That's a separate category. And then we get the ballet folklorico dancers. So we have the kids and we have the adults, and they've got the really colorful costumes and they're dancing. We have the Juanino Band of Mission Indians, the Ashaman Nation. They're going to be there, and they're going to be in their traditional outfits. And we get everything covered. We get our heritage, we get our history, we get our current, whatever our current trends are. There's something for everybody in this parade. We dig back. I mean, we have the Mission San Juan Capistrano. The Mission San Juan Capistrano was founded in 1776. Some of those walls are still standing. So the mission is in there. And people who support the mission, they're volunteers. And they're going to be very colorful. I believe they have a couple of floats in the parade this year. So the parade runs basically 1.6 miles. We have 11 announcer stations. So we make sure that everybody can hear what's going on. All the announcers have a script for each entry. And so everybody is kept apprised of what's going on. One completely Spanish station, one bilingual station, and then the rest are English. Plenty to see, plenty to hear. It's going to be a spectacular event.
We're also honored to receive the Equestrian of the Year by the Equine Coalition. We're excited to be able to participate with their horses this year. Wishes everybody a happy Swallows Day. It's never looked so good. Perfect for Swallows Day Parade. That's going to happen over the Swallows Day. Is out there putting it together. She lives to bring people together to build friendship and support for each other. They're all inclusive, everybody participates. You just need to have a left behind these things. There we are, the book letters. You know, Charlie, we talked about the post. Here we are, the Redwood Middle School Band and Color Guard. Good job, guys. parade. Oh, those are great dogs with great love, great happiness, great earners, and great clean. We haven't seen the streaking crew yet, but they should be following in front. Looks like Sam Houston. I'm sorry.
Yeehaw.
The whole Wall Gang participates in numerous fundraising events benefiting local charities while keeping the outlaw regions in the spirit of the Old West alive.
Now the Code of the West Repertory Company is coming on here. There at San Juan Capistrano. Welcome, the Mormon Battalion. Here. Padre Junipero Serra Riders is an equestrian club with deep roots in Camp Pendleton and the U.S. Marines, also known as Las Tortugas. They have over 120 members and have been riding together as a club for over 47 years, preserving the cowboy way of life and Western horsemanship. All right, welcome our local cowboys, Las Tortugas.
San Juan Capistrano is playing Eastern for participating the 15th time. There are Sister City Capistrano, Italy, and Center Love, which is located just west of Rome, and then Perugia. The entry today is filled with all things Italian, including 20 regional flags in Italy, pizza for Italy, the rest for the Carnival, joining the fun is Jim Knight, and the page for the great organization, all they do. Bam! Doing the 2,000 volunteers. Wow! Thank you so much. Excited to talk about a little bit about what they do. Programs as well as jiu-jitsu programs, and we're going to be plaza dancing on the campus. Black belt. First degree judo black belt. Currently on many lessons for 6 and adults and all levels.
Come on.
Yes, Mother Earth.
That's where small riches come from.
Miniature? Love it.
I don't think that might be that bad round on that one.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Wow. Wow.
Oh, what a great picture.
Oh, look, we got cattle. We got cattle. Look at that.
Talking about Judge Egan being American San Juan Capistrano as one of the unofficial mayors.
Come on, Pat, hurry up.
I do believe that's Ricardo's lovely wife. Breast cancer next door there.
Hold up, Skater. Come on, hurry up. Ricardo!
Desde el por el grupo Nuevo Amanecer. Y échale, Lupita.
represent the Fiesta Association at community events throughout the year, whether it's Chamber of Commerce, Thank you.
Thank you guys for coming by. Oh, we've got Dottie, you're going to have to pronounce this
The
one.
Juaneño Band of Indians, the Jacquemin Nation, the Jacquemin Nation. Juaneño Band of Mission Indians are the original inhabitants of the lands that ultimately
Go away.
Jeffrey texted me and said, I spy you.
It's always great to have the band. We appreciate them coming all the way from Ontario. We'll see them in the next parade as well.
Yeah.
San Juan Capistrano. The program has been in existence for over 30 years since over 712. It's sponsored by the West Amazon Adobe Foundation. They've participated in many events such as the OC Dinners, City Tree Lighting, the Day of the Dead events, and
Good job.
The parade is catching up to us. This award-winning band has received 5 Physical State Parade awards and well over 150 trophies and awards. The band is under the musical direction of Mr. Dwight Asbury, who was also a teacher of the year out here, Principal Desert Malone High School, Institute of Residence of Hill. Drum major, Priscilla Otero. Here they are, Desert Mirage, High School, Mighty Scarlet Regiment, Ramp, and Pageantry. San Juan Capistrano Fiesta Association. These parades do not put on themselves, and we have a dedicated group of men and women who spend a great deal of time throughout the year raising
money and then dedicating their time and effort for this parade. Thank you so much to the Fiesta Association, from the residents and the city of San Juan Capistrano. Thank you, Mayor Hart. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mayor Hart.
That's going to go to Desert Mirage High School. Solo majorette. Desert Mirage. All I can say is that totally hurt me.
Great job, ladies. Great job.
Congratulations. All right, next up, junior high, middle, elementary, August. Congratulations.
Good job, guys.
All right, Oaks, and also I'd like to thank you for me having to explain to my wife why I came over. Gold glitter all over me. I thought you had a parade.
Congratulations. There's a picture. Hold on, hold on.
One picture.
Congratulations.
I was kind of hoping you'd bring some glitter. They got first place in drum major in high school. Congratulations.
First placers. Go. All right. Who gets it? I don't get it.